So he was a national crush before this term national crush was really even there in our internet world. We have with us R Madhavan. It's my pleasure to have you here. I'm Arun Singh. A very warm welcome to this special chat. And we're discussing Rocketry here. I mean, congratulations on this.
Thank you.
And this is based on a true story of Nambi Narayanan, and those who've been living under a rock, I must tell that he was an ISRO scientist who actually who was caught in an espionage case, and he suffered a lot. He suffered personal loss and also very crucial years of his life. And this gentleman here is telling his story. The first time you heard his story, what was your reaction, and how did you really get to know about his story?
It was after a film called Vikram. I was looking to do something different, and somebody told me there's a good-looking rocket scientist from ISRO who had an affair with a Maldivian woman. He was arrested, and then he was accused of selling rocketry secrets to Pakistan, put in jail, tortured, and almost killed. And when he came out, he was proved innocent, and it was a false case. So I thought, great, let's do a poor man's James Bond film. We have a handsome scientist from ISRO, a beautiful Maldivian woman, and it should be a good film to make. And with that shallow and, let me say, shameful intent, I went to Trivandrum to meet Dr. Nambi Narayanan. But when I met him, I think it was a pivotal moment. I was completely blown. I knew that one look at him, that I was missing something very, very important.
Which year was this?
This was 2016, almost 6 years ago.
Okay. I also want to talk about the prep of it. I saw your Instagram video where you are actually giving out a message to your wife, which is about transforming your look. But I mean, I'm sure there's more to it.
Well, I will share a few videos and photographs for you that you can see. I wanted to make sure that, people didn't say that only good films are made in Hollywood. We've done our best to make it authentic. There's a very important reason why everything we did in the film had an aura of being authentic and real. And one of the things was that the looks could not be prosthetic. So I have no prosthetic in this film. For the first time, I dare say in any film that I have known, that actors have grown from 29 to 79 without any prosthetics. So the weight gain and the weight loss is real. The mustache,
the entire crew,
entire cast of scientists.
Wow.
Their hair, the color of their hair, the putting on of the weight. I actually had my jaw broken and twisted and my teeth twisted to look like Nambi Narayanan, and got it back after 1.5 years.
Okay.
We did all that so that when somebody's watching the film, they don't get distracted by what looks like a wig or padding, and so thereby start questioning the authenticity of the entire story. Because everything we've shown in this film is true and factual. So
because it is shot in multiple locations, right?
And languages. So unlike any other film in the world, it's actually been shot in Hindi, in Tamil, and in English.
So 3 languages?
Yeah.
Simultaneously. So you would take every shot in different language?
Yes.
What was that
For
like?
example, it was like this. Can you tell me what this really means? Hey, idhar artha hai correct solra. Yaar batao na iska asli matlab kya hai? It was like that. And all my actors spoke all these 3 languages. There is no dubbing. It is live sound spread over 50 years in 8 countries. And I'm very proud of my team to be able to have managed that.
Wow. And then there's one line which really stayed with me from your trailer. I don't know the exact words, but it actually means that, if you want to paint someone's image in a certain way, you call them Deshtrohi, anti-national. And I see that happening a lot in current scenario as well. Then there are voices of protest, and they're simply easily tagged anti-national. What are your thoughts on that?
I just think that India needs to maintain its intellectual capital to a great extent.
Okay.
And world powers will try to dissuade you from believing that is actually a reality. And all these things, all these scandals, and I think the media will also soon realize that you really need to maintain the respect of your viewers. You need to know what is from what is not.
And how was Cannes for you? I mean, you guys got a standing ovation, and as we've been, of course, talking about how Indian stories are beautiful as stories in the West are, what was the reaction like there, and what was your reaction to that?
I am pregnant with 7 films. I was in a sense of daze, and I had no clue what was going to happen. I did know that my baby was being shown for the first time to a very critical audience. And it wasn't like, it wasn't a selection by Cannes. It was an Indian selection, and we decided to showcase it as a world premiere. So I was aware of the fact that there are going to be genuine reactions. But when we got that standing ovation for 10 minutes, I realized that they were not clapping for me or for the movie. They were clapping for Dr. Nambi Narayanan, who was there, and it was overwhelming for them to see him.
Right.
And I think as a storyteller, I succeeded then, and I was a little bit at peace. But I'll know on the 1st of July how true that is.
Last one, Rehna Hai Tere Dil Mein will come back with you and Dia Mirza.
So let me tell you, it's 20 years and 20 kilos since, and unless we're able to get both of them back, I don't think Renata will be back in the same flavor.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a possibility that make them older characters and see if something can happen. But I'm not so sure we're ready for it yet.
No,
I think
you
Dia
look
looks the
absolutely-
same.
No. You
I'm,
look absolutely dapper.
you're
I
very
really
kind.
like your shoes also.
Hey, thank you. Gold shoes. Thank you very much.
And I hope this film also actually hits gold. And all
That's
the
so
very
sweet.
best.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on Rocketry.
Thank you for the research done.
This is Arun Singh for NDTV.